Hey guys, what's up? Paul here. Welcome back to Hub City Drones and Gadgets. Thanks for stopping by and checking out the channel, you guys. Remember, hit that subscribe and that notify button so you don't miss any of our upcoming drone and gadget reviews. Today, you guys, we're going to check out Attop's W10 mini drone. This is a super cool little drone, you guys. The size of this drone is perfect to just toss it up in the backyard, fly it around and have some fun. And when I say toss it up, I mean toss it up. This thing has a toss to fly feature built into it. All you got to do is hold it in your hand, toss it up in the air, and it'll start to fly. I can't wait to check that out. It has a 1080p HD camera on it that's manually adjustable, and it has a 120-degree field of view. Headless mode, one key takeoff and land. It even does a really cool 360-degree flip, and it has a return to home feature. I can't wait to check that out. That's going to be cool. But check this out, you guys. Attop has hooked you guys up one more time. They sent me an extra W10 mini drone to give away to one of you guys. All you got to do to win it is just leave me a comment on this video, and I'm going to pick a winner in about a week, and I'm going to send you this drone absolutely free, you guys. The link for the drone, as always, down in the description. Before you click on it though, let's go unbox it. We'll check everything out. Then I'm going to show you guys how to set it all up. Then we're going to put this little dude in the air, give it a test flight, and see just what he can do. Let's go get started. Alright guys, what do you say we unbox our Attop W10? Here's the box it comes in. W10, discover the new world, whatever that is. HD camera. Down here's your transparency QR code. The back of the box has the other drone. It comes in a white and a dark, kind of like a charcoal color. It's a really cool color. I believe that's the one we have in here. You have some of your features down here on the bottom. And the same thing on the side over here. But I say we get this dude out of the box, you guys. Oh, here we go. I cannot wait to check this drone out. Whoa, it is loaded with stuff too. Check that out. All right. Look at that. Right on the top is our manual. Actually, a really great manual. You have a QR code here on the front that you can scan if you need any assistance whatsoever. You have their email down here, atop@afterservice.vip, because now you're a VIP. Very well illustrated, and I love the manual. It's actually like about, what we got, 22 pages long, roughly around there, but everything you need is in here. The app tells you how to set everything up, how to assemble it all. Over here you got all your parameters, your controller parameters, all that is in your manual, you guys. It is so important. I know I say it all the time, but I just cannot say it enough. Read your manual, guys, front and back. Go online. What I do is I go on when I order a drone and I Google the drone to see if I can find a downloadable PDF version of the manual. That way I can download it to my phone, print it out if you need to, and you can read it and get ready for your drone to be delivered. That way when it does get to you, all you got to do is charge your batteries and up in the air you go. Remember, you guys, don't be a drone dummy. All right, let's go. So I'm going to lift this up because it looks like all of our accessories are actually on the bottom here. Get those out of the way. This back over here. Let's move this to the side for right now. So we have one cell phone holder that comes with it. Pretty cool. And let's go with this bag first. All kinds of goodies come with this dude. All right, so I'm gonna dump it all out right here. This will probably be the easiest way to do it. So as you can see, we get two A and two B propellers. So we do get one full set of propellers. Remember, there is an A and a B arm. When we get the drone out, I'll remember to show you guys an easy way to remember what arm is what. If you don't put your propeller, you can see right in here, there's an A on that one right there. If you don't put the right propeller on the right arm, you probably aren't going to be very happy with how this drone is going to fly, if it even flies at all, which it may not. Great thing with Attop, they always send a pack of batteries for your controller. This one does take the 3 AA batteries. Very cool. Most of the time you order them, you got to get your own batteries, and not with Attop. They include the batteries. That's awesome. One high-tech drone propeller removal tool, aka Phillips head screwdriver. That will be to take your batteries out of your controller and to change your blades. Then we get one USB charging cable. You do have to use the cable it comes with. It has that special connector on the end. I'll show you that in a minute. Then check this out. It even comes with, ready for this? Check this out. 4, yes, 4, one for each propeller. Actually, it doesn't. It actually comes with 6. That is very cool. I have never seen a drone come with spare training wheels. So if you lose or break one, you actually have 2 backups. That's brilliant. I like that. That is cool. But you get 4 drone training wheels, or aka drone propeller guards. Very cool. If you're not good at flying and you're just getting started, I would absolutely recommend putting the propeller guards on. It saves your blades, and it also saves those blades from knocking over and breaking something really expensive that your wife really loves. Because if you do that, you know you're going to be in the doghouse. Very cool. You get an extra one. And it looks like even with the legs, they did the same thing. These are our landing gear, or our legs for our drone. You can see here, really cool design on them. They actually feel pretty strong too. But they did the same thing with these. You actually get 6 of them. That's cool. You normally don't see this with a drone, you guys. They usually give you just the number of whatever you need. Here you got 2 spare sets of legs as well. So that is pretty damn awesome. All right, guys, let's check out our mini drone engines next. Check these little dudes out. These are very cool. So we'll get them both out of here just for the heck of it. But we do get 2 of them. They are a 3.7 volt, 450 mAh LiPo drone engine. You can charge them with the USB cable that it came with. You just plug it in like so. And you plug this into a 5 volt, 2 amp charger box. Don't go over a 5 volt, 2 amp charger box, you guys, because you can really risk damaging this battery. You can shorten the life. It can swell up and even crack open, explode, all that other good stuff. So you don't want to go over the 5 volt, 2 amp. Each battery takes approximately 60 minutes to fully charge. So you're looking at 2 hours total for both batteries. Now that's a completely drained battery, so you're probably not going to take that long. You're probably looking at closer to 50 minutes per battery. And you get 8 to 10 minutes of flight time out of each battery. So in total, you're getting anywhere from 16 to 20 minutes total. Not bad for a 450 mAh battery. That's actually a pretty decent time, especially for the size of the drone too. So not bad at all. We'll set those there. Now, let's check this drone out. No, I'm kidding. Let's check the controller out. Check this controller out, you guys. This thing is massive. Oh, that was freaking loud. Sorry. All right. The controller. This thing is huge. It's very light though. I thought it was going to be a lot heavier than this when I saw it. We have a cool design right here on the front. Power button. The joysticks feel really great on this controller. They have some little grippy nubs on the top, but they don't hurt the fingers at all. And they just flop right back into place. There's no lag whatsoever on them. That is really cool. You have a working antenna right here on the top. The left one is a actual working antenna. It is a 2.4 gigahertz controller. Again, it does take the 3 AA batteries. They go right in here. Use your drone propeller removal tool to take your backing off. Very cool. On the top over here, this is our 1 key takeoff and our 1 key land button. Over here you have your headless mode button, which is really cool. They have an individual button for it. Now pay attention, because this is very important, you guys. There's 2 wheels on this controller, and they both do exactly nothing at all. They're just there for show, so don't worry about those. They don't do anything at all. One of the main reasons I like this controller, not just because of the size, because you're actually feels like you're holding on to something, but on the back, check this out, you guys. This is your camera and video button. 1 click takes a picture. If you long press this, it will start recording the video. And then you have over here your 1 key return to home button. Cool. Yes, the drone actually has a return to home button, not a GPS return, so it's not going to come back to you and land exactly where it took off from. It's more like a really quick reverse function, and I'll show you that in the test flight, because you do have to push your joystick forward in order to get it to stop, or it's going to keep going. But it's a really cool feature. Then we have our cell phone holder goes right here. You just push this latch out, take your 1 included cell phone holder. It'll only go in one way with this facing forward, and you're just going to slide it in. It locks into place really well. And there's your fully assembled controller. Got a big opening spread on this cell phone holder. It's probably going to be able to hold a pretty decent sized cell phone, which I like. That is cool. So if you use one of the bigger ones like the Note 20 or the S22, they're a bigger cell phone. It should fit in here with no problem whatsoever. It actually has a really great spring on it as well. It closes really good. But that, guys, is our controller fully assembled. All right, guys, here we go. Time for the star of our show, our W10 mini drone. We're going to pull this dude out of here. I do not have the legs on it, so don't freak out. It's not going to wobble and land on the camera. We do have to attach the legs. I'll show you that when we set him up. But check this dude out, you guys. We have our battery compartment here in the back. You just take your battery and it slides in where your button is facing downward, pop it in just like so. Battery's going really well, and then you can just push this button here and pull your battery out. When you put it in, I would hold it down around this area here, not over your power button or your camera, because you can risk breaking your camera. So I wouldn't hold it that way. But check this dude out, you guys. Love the design. Some breather vents here for the motors. This thing, these are single blade propellers, and they actually sit on a 7x16 brushed motor, which is pretty cool. The weight on this dude is 83 grams, you guys. A whopping 2.92 ounces. That is crazy. It has a range of 50 to 60 meters or 164 to 196 feet. That's a really good range for a little drone like this. That is your controller range and your FPV range. Very cool. It's lightweight, but it actually is not a thin plastic at all. I'm pushing on this right now and it's not bending in. You can hear it. It's not even making that warpy noise when you push in on them. Some of these are really, really thin plastic. So whatever they did, they used a great plastic. You got some LED lights on the bottom, which is really cool here. On the front, which this is different, and it gets a little confusing, but your power button is actually in the front of your drone. And check that out. You have an LED light on the power button, and then you have your 4 LED lights on the bottom. These will quit blinking when we pair it and have it all set up. I'll show you that in the setup. We also have, check this out, a 1080p manually adjustable camera. This thing will adjust almost, not quite straight down, but it'll go right to about here, and then you can push it up and it goes straight like that. Very cool. You do have to manually adjust it, but it actually, if you heard that, it actually has some clicks to hold it in place, so it's not going to shift around on you when you're flying it. It's not on a gimbal or a stabilizer, so you're going to have a little bit of a shake, but that's normal for these types of drones. This wire is our Wi-Fi antenna wire. This is what's going to send your video feed and stuff back to the app. But that is our W10 mini drone, you guys. Let's get the legs on them, and I'll put the propeller guards on, show you guys how they just pop on. They're really easy to do. But what do you say we get this dude set up so we can get him up in the air and check him out? Okay guys, let's get this little dude set up so we can get him in the air and check him out. So I have put 3 of the 4 propeller guards, aka training wheels, on our drone, as well as 3 of the legs on here as well. And I've left 1 of each off so I can show you how they go on here. And let's start with the leg first. Very easy. Make sure that it bends to the outside of the drone, kind of like this here. You want the curve to be the outside of the drone. You're going to take your leg, you're going to slip it in at an angle, and then you're just going to pop it in like so. Just like that. It pops in. Watch you do not break or bend or crush your propellers when you do it. But check it out. We have landing gear attached to our drone now. Now for our 4th and final propeller guard. Really easy to do. You're just going to take it and you're going to put it over here. There's a notch in the motor housing right here. You can see it. It's kind of notched out a little bit right there. And you're just going to take your propeller guard, place it on here like so, and then you're going to want to give it a decent push in, like that one, and then like that one. They pop in. You'll hear 2 clicks, and they're on there really good. I like the way they attach. They are actually securely on there, as well as the legs too. That is our fully assembled W10 mini drone, you guys. That is cool. All right, let's get this dude ready to put in the air. So the next thing we need to do is we have to pair our controller. So we're going to turn him around here, and we are going to power on our drone. Long press your button until your LEDs light up. Then you're going to take your controller. Really cool. It's actually a self-pairing controller. So all you're going to do is press your power button in. It will pair. As soon as they have paired together, your red light on your controller will be solid, and your LED lights under your drone will be solid as well. You're paired. That's all there is to it, you guys. The next thing you need to do is we need to calibrate our drone. There is no compass calibration. It's not GPS, but you do need to do a gyro calibration. I would do a gyro calibration every time you swap the battery out, or if you crash the drone. This is what helps the drone maintain a more stable hover, so you're not spending your entire battery trying to trim him up to get him to hover in one spot. Really easy to do. You're going to take your controller, both joysticks down and in at the same time, and our lights should blink really quick on our drone. When they're done, we should be calibrated. Make sure you do this on a flat level surface as well. So here we go, down and in. Oh, there they go. And that's it. It's that simple. We're calibrated. We're ready to go. So I'm going to fire this dude up so you guys can hear these motors. To unlock the motors, all you got to do is take your left joystick, and let me move him over here a little bit. See if I can do this without chopping my hands off. And you're just going to push it up and let it go. Don't hold it up. Just push it up and let it go. Just like that. Woo! Those motors have some power in them, you guys. That is cool. It is a little loud. I'm sure it's going to get even louder than that once we get it in the air. You can see there they shut off by themselves. They only stay on for about 15 to 20 seconds. If you don't do anything, it will shut off. That's a battery save feature. Your controller and your drone both have a battery save feature in them as well. If you leave them sitting just like this for an extended period of time, I'm not sure the exact time, they will shut off on you just to save your battery. If it does it, all you got to do, turn them both back on and you're good to go. If you've already calibrated it, when it does that, you don't have to calibrate it again. Now that we are paired, calibrated, and ready to go, let's connect to the drone's Wi-Fi signal. So this little dude is emitting a Wi-Fi signal right now, and that's what is used to do your app and get your FPV view, your video, and your camera and all that stuff to work. It is Wi-Fi, not internet, so you don't need an internet connection. You don't have to have an internet provider. As a matter of fact, on your cell phone, you don't even need a cell phone that is activated with a provider. If that phone works and you're able to connect to a Wi-Fi signal with that phone, you can make it your drone phone. That's what I do with my extra one. I use it strictly for all my drones. With that said, let's connect to the drone's Wi-Fi signal. All right, so go to wherever your Wi-Fi settings are on your phone, open it up. Down at the bottom or somewhere in there, you're gonna see available networks. You wanna scroll through it. It will pop up in your list. If it's not there right away, wait a few seconds, it will pop up. You can see it right there, W10 1080p, and a bunch of numbers at the end. Those numbers will be different for every drone. We're gonna tap on it. It's gonna check the quality of our internet and all the other good stuff. Then you're probably gonna get a pop-up telling you you're connected with no internet, and it'll wanna know if you wanna keep the Wi-Fi connection or switch to cellular data. There's our pop-up right there. You do wanna keep the Wi-Fi connection. I'm gonna connect, always connect. That way it doesn't pop up on me again the next time I go to fly the drone. Real quick, for any reason, you pair your drone to your phone's Wi-Fi and you open the app and you don't have video picture, or you can't get the drone's Wi-Fi signal to show up on your phone, the first and best thing to do, put your phone into airplane mode and then go back and try it again. And that should take care of your problem. Also make sure you don't have a VPN setting to yes, so virtual private network. If you have that set, you'll need to turn that off as well. This gives the drone everything it needs to connect so you can fly it, see through the camera, and use all the features on the app. Speaking of the app, since we're now connected to the drone's Wi-Fi signal, let's open the app and check it out. It is the Attop Go app. Of course, it's free on Google Play and the App Store. There is a QR code in the manual that you can scan, take you right to the app. If not, again, you can search for it. It is Attop, one word, Go. That's the app we need. We have it. Let's open it up and check out our app. All right, so here's the main screen on our app. It's kind of a little confusing, the main screen, but you'll figure it out. It's not real hard. I'm going to show you exactly right now what to do with it. So when you open it, you'll see this. There are no buttons or icons to press. What you need to do is slide through these 3 pages. They're showing you the different drones that they have that can use this app. Once you get to this egg-shaped drone, this is really cool, you guys. I'm gonna have to get this drone and check it out. I really want to try this drone. That is really cool looking. Slide it over again, and now you'll get to the main screen on our app. You can see up at the top, it has Chinese or English. Of course, we're gonna pick English. And it opens up. There's our app. It actually went to the drone we're using. You can select through here, and you can see there's a bunch of different drones they have. Wow, some of these drones are really cool looking. I'm gonna have to get some of these and check them out. Anyway, that's another video. Down at the bottom, you have your media settings. When you open this, this is where your photos and your videos are. Hit device to get out of it. Then you have your settings. Right here, you can clear your cache for your photos and your videos. Technical support, email, telephone number, not sure, and it lets you know that you are connected to English. The learn more, this is operation instructions and an operational video. If you want, you can check those out. They're kind of cool. We're going to hit go to connect and enter our app. There's our app, and check it out. We have video, so we are successfully connected. I'm going to go through the app, show you guys what all these buttons and everything on the app screen mean. Remember, the drone does have a battery save feature, so it may shut off on us, but before it does, I want to show you guys the picture quality on this little drone. Look at that. That is actually really clear. Remember again, 1080p. That is really awesome. That's a great camera for a little drone like this, you guys. All right, let's go through our app. So the first button you see up here on the top left is on and off. If you tap that, voila. It opens your joysticks, your trim buttons, these blue lines here. These are your trims. And you can tap those to trim your drone. Your joysticks, of course, you have those here. In the middle, we'll do the middle here real quick. Of course, emergency stop. If you tap this, your drone is going to plummet out of the air. So make sure when you don't tap it, you got to press and hold it for a few seconds. But when you do that, the drone is going to fall out of the air. So make sure you only use that emergency stop if you have to, guys. The next one that looks like a little target sight thing on a gun, that is your return to home, your 1 key land, your 1 key takeoff. Up at the top, next to the on and off, that is your speed. You can switch the speeds of the drone. Your 360 degree, if you tap this, you'll tap the controller left or right, the right joystick, left or right, the drone will flip in whatever direction you tap that joystick. Next is our headless mode. Then we have our gravity control. This is kind of cool. If you turn this on, if you tilt your phone forward, backwards, and left to right, you can see the joystick there is moving. I'm tilting my phone right now. You can fly the drone that way. You cannot ascend and descend or turn it left and right, but you can go forward, backwards, and awe it left and right, which is really cool. You tap it again to get out of it. Next, our trajectory flight, or our trace to fly, as I like to call it. You noticed our right joystick went away. All you're going to do, draw any pattern at all, and the drone is going to follow the pattern, just like so. There goes our drone. Check it out. When you do this, start out small, you guys. I would literally start with a small circle like that, so that you know what the radius is going to be. If you start out too big, there's a good chance if you're flying this in the house, you're going to run into something or a tree in the backyard. So start out small until you get the feel for how big these circles are going to be in real life. Tap that, get out of there. All right, the next one, the microphone. This is your voice control. If you tap on this, and you can tell the drone to take off, land, go forward, backwards, all that good stuff like that. It's really cool to do, and it usually works really well. We'll check it out when we get this dude in the air. I want to check it out. The next one is your VR mode. You can see here it splits the screen in two. You can actually take a pair of VR goggles, not FPV goggles, just a normal pair. Any kind of VR goggles will work, as long as your phone fits in it. Slap them on your face. Act like you're flying the drone through the cockpit of the drone. It is super cool to do. I love this feature. And you can tap the VR button up there again. That'll take you out. Right there is our home button. That will take you out of here, back to home. Down on the right side, you have our camera and our video button. You do have to tap it to switch from one another, but your picture, oh, that was cool. Did you guys see that? It takes a picture, and then your video will start recording video. You can see the timer comes up here above your switch. We stop and we're done. That's the app. That simple. This dude is really easy to set up. I love the app. It's laid out really well. Now, let's go get this little dude in the air and check him out and see what he can do. Okay guys, here we go. We're going to get our Attop W10 in the air. I'm actually going to check out the toss to fly feature first, so we'll get him up in the air and try him out that way. I'm just going to toss him up and we're going to see if this dude starts up and flies. So here we go. Check that out. That worked awesome. Wow, not a lot of trim needs to be done to it either. That is super cool. Let's see where we got our trim here. Maybe backwards a little bit. And check that out. Not bad at all. Listen to those motors. Those motors are pretty damn powerful. We'll get them back here and let you guys check it out a little bit. Check that dude out. Love the LED lights on. That is cool. Alright, so I say we check out the flips real quick before our battery gets too low, and we'll see how good he does the flips. So I'm going to bring him down here just a little bit. Not that much. Come on up a little bit. There we go. Right about there should be good. And here we go. That's awesome. And check that out. Still super controllable after the flips. That is cool. Boy, he does the flips really good. All right, let's check out the speed. So we are now in speed 1. And you can see you get plenty of room to fly him around the house. Check that out. And he handles really good. That's awesome. All right, let's back him up here a little bit. And we're going to try speed 2. So here we go. Speed 2. Ooh, speed 2 is pretty quick. Check that out. Oh, speed 2 is really quick. But you can see it's still super controllable. Alright, we're going to get back here a little bit. And we're going to attempt to do speed 3. Alright, let him calm down here a minute. Alright, we're in speed 3, so here we go. Whoa! Woo, speed 3 is really quick. Oh, this dude's awesome, you guys. What a blast to fly. Really easy to fly, too. He maneuvers great. It's awesome. Alright, let's check out the trim after doing all those speeds and the tricks. Let's see how we held up here. So it looks like we might have some forward trim going here, I think. Let's see. Yeah, definitely. But check that out. That's all you do. Remember, just push that left joystick down till it beeps. Tap the right one in the opposite direction and check it out. We got a pretty good trim on this dude right now. Not bad at all. Alright, I'm going to show you guys the camera real quick so you can check out the quality of the camera. It's actually a great little camera for a mini drone. Very impressive. Check that out. Pretty clear. And remember, you'll have a little bit of a shake on the camera, but look at that. It's not bad at all if you're holding still. Super cool. And we're still going strong. No beeping of the controller, no blinking on the lights yet. So we still got a lot of battery left, it seems like. Well, I really like how controllable he is. He's super easy to fly, you guys. That is really cool. And you can see I have plenty of room in here to fly him around, too. Let's see if we have enough juice left in these batteries to do another flip. Now, when the battery gets too low, it won't let you do it. Your lights on your drone will blink to let you know the battery is too low to do it. But I say we try another flip and see if we can get him to do another one. Here we go. Oh, nope. Did you see that? Check it out. So our battery's too low to let us do a flip. You can see here the batteries blink. And you just tap the right joystick and they'll stop. So our battery is too low. He doesn't have enough power to do another flip. Damn, I want to do another one because he does the flips really good too. This dude's awesome, you guys. I'm going to bring him over here a little bit. Give you guys one more look at him here. Check that out. I absolutely love the LED lights on this drone. They are super cool, especially the one around the power button. There you go, guys. That is Attop's W10 mini drone. This little dude is absolutely a blast to fly. I would definitely recommend getting one. Remember, under 80 bucks on Amazon right now. That's a damn good price for this little drone, you guys. The link in the description. And don't forget, leave a comment on this video because I'm actually going to give away, oh, there goes our battery. Remember to leave a comment, because I'm actually going to give away a W10 here in about a week or so. I'll pick a winner. All you got to do, leave me a comment. That's going to do it for this video, you guys. Hey, thanks for watching. Remember, hit that subscribe and that notify button so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Have fun. Stay safe out there, you guys. And remember, don't be a drone dummy.